Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast. Thank you for subscribing, and follow us on YouTube also if you want to see what's going on. Sam this morning walked in and said that I've got some sort of game because of the cologne that I'm wearing.
Says you're throwing out the vibe for the ladies and for Sam.
It smells so fresh and clean.
It's funny because it's Versace Pour Homme. I think I'm saying that right. Versace for Men.
Yeah.
For men.
Yeah.
And which is, I guess, their baseline. They've got all sorts of, and I like a bunch of different versions. I've got Dylan Blue. I've just kind of fallen into that one because I like it. And that's what I wanted to explain today, because I've really learned how to pick and choose these over the years for my own body chemistry and what I like.
Yes.
Because that does make a difference. But there's more than just your body chemistry involved in it. And I didn't realize this until I bought the wrong cologne a couple of months ago. Mm-hmm. And it's because I bought it online. I didn't sample it. You should really, when it comes to cologne perfumes and all that, you really should go to Ulta or somewhere and actually sample it.
We almost threw down about that. I was like, you bought this without even putting it on your skin for a sample? I was like, are you kidding me? Because it's body chemistry. And one thing that smells great on you would not necessarily smell good on Sam. And that is just a fact.
Yeah.
So fragrance is something you should try on your own body.
Yeah.
Period. Before you spend a dime.
So
that's why there are samples in department stores and in Ulta.
So the mistake fragrance, it was just like too strong, or?
Yeah, it was too intense. And as I started to read up on it, the description was, well, the reviews were like 5 stars. And so, and I did like the way that it smells, but it has a smell in it that I don't know that is Jodi's favorite, which is a more kind of a tobacco-ish, vanilla notes you're fine with, but anything that's the tobacco, kind of that amber, that really,
I don't remember.
It's a male kind of a musk type, scent.
I think
but
musk
to me,
is the problem.
I equate it with cigar smoking. That's what it smells to me like, kind of cigar-y. And amber is the color of it, and people raved about it. But it's very polarizing because it's really strong when it goes on you at first. Mm-hmm. And then as it starts to evaporate, because, cologne doesn't smell the same an hour later. Well, on different people, yes. But an hour later, some of the notes will leave. And that's what I started studying. I'm not an aficionado by any means, but I find it fascinating. Just like I find it fascinating that there are different coffees. And, just like I used to, enjoy sampling different wines back when I drank. I like the experimentation of it because I'm a sensory person. I like good smells. And but I don't want something to be overpowering. I don't want something to choke somebody in the elevator that I'm standing next to. And so as I started to read up on these, the one that you like, Sam, is really a spring summer scent. And it's
light. It's
yes.
I don't even know how to put it into words. It's just refreshing.
And the one that I bought, which was called, I always forget, it's not like the best one ever. It's got some sort of a name. Hold on one second. I'm going to tell you real quick. It's by Azzaro. It's called the Most Wanted Parfum. But it's a men's cologne. And
doesn't sound like it.
No, but it's better used in the fall and winter. And the reason why is because in the heat, your body is going to cause the cologne or whatever it is to evaporate much more quickly.
Yes.
And so it also disappears more quickly as a result of that. And, because of that, you don't want to wear the lighter scents during the wintertime because they will fade fast also because there's no heat intensity. They're just not going to last. So the lighter scents that you're talking about are better for spring, summer because of how they evaporate, when they evaporate, and there's a whole bunch of chemistry that goes behind this.
Maybe that's why I don't understand it, because I've always heard that, even if you have a signature scent and you wear it all year long, because I have a couple that I wear in all seasons, and it's a Chanel Mademoiselle,
Yeah.
You get it.
And it does, and it works, and it smells great in all seasons.
But you use less in the winter. I believe you use less in the winter. Is that right? Because it lasts longer and it seems stronger. Something about the cold temperature, but in the heat,
that's correct.
It evaporates quickly, but it also kind of, imagine the heat making it kind of
intense,
steam out to everybody around you.
That's correct. That's exactly right. That's exactly what I was reading about both of these. And so the Versace one that I wear now is better for spring, summer, because in the wintertime, and what's crazy now that I think about this and you saying this, Sam, we're in spring now. I've worn this cologne for a while, but I've noticed in the winter it really doesn't last incredibly anyway. Jodi would notice it because she's the only one getting close enough to me to still smell it later in the day. But in the wintertime, I don't get as much feedback on it.
Yeah.
And I guess it's because, the rudder, what?
It's just funny.
I mean, I'm not like I'm
Feedback.
looking for feedback.
No, it's just
But you know what I'm
funny.
saying? It just occurred to me that I hear more, wow, what is that you're wearing spring, summer when I'm wearing this and not in the fall?
I also wonder if it has, again, also not a scientist, it has to do with your pores.
Yes.
When you're warmer, they're open.
They're more open.
And when in the wintertime, everything's closed up. So you spray
Sure.
it and maybe it leaves your body quicker.
Sure. I've always heard, too, I don't know if this was a trick. Women are full of, cosmetic tricks, but I'd always heard that you can wear less in the winter, like 1 squirt versus 2 in the summer.
Yeah.
If you're using one or whatever you're using.
Here's the
Less
description
in the
that
winter.
I had read that helps with this. Perfumes and colognes are seasonal mainly because of temperature, humidity, and skin chemistry. So it's really the combination of all of those, because something may smell great to you that's on me, but you could spray it on somebody else and it actually could put off a different, not like
100%.
a totally different scent, but it's weird how some things interact.
I think so.
And so this is what it says, Jodi. Hot weather speeds up evaporation and intensifies the projection.
Yes.
So the heavy scents can be very overwhelming, which is exactly correct. And then the cold weather slows it. Lighter scents can fade more quickly or feel flat.
So the stronger scents that you have, put a moderate amount on, but the stronger scents are better for the winter.
They're better for the winter, and it sounds like in the wintertime, if you wear a signature scent all year long, you might need to wear a little bit more of it in the winter.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'd go overboard and crazy.
I would never go overboard. That's
But-
the mistake, because you can't undo that, really.
Yeah.
I've tried. I accidentally sprayed one too many one morning, and so I grabbed the towel really quickly, and I'll like rub my neck and stuff like that.
What I'm trying to figure out is which flavor, what they call notes in these, are really the things that make up the scent, so that I can be a more intelligent buyer. Because I'll know if you know that there are certain notes that don't resonate with you, then don't buy the cologne or perfume in the first place, right? But you really have to read and research that, and it's really in depth. So I found out just for you, Sam.
Oh, goody.
The Versace that I wear, which has been out since 2008.
Versace pour homme.
Yeah. The top notes, the ones that really step out, are the lemon, bergamot, and neroli. I don't know what that is. Rose de Mai. Don't know what that is. And so those citrus notes are the top ones there, are probably the ones that really come off as the light,
That's
refreshing.
probably why it smells so clean and fresh.
Yeah. Middle notes are hyacinth, cedar, clary sage, and geranium.
Oh, I knew it would be sage.
Yeah. And then the base notes, which are the ones that actually last the longest: musk, tonka bean, and amber. And that's to me what gives it more of its masculine, the scent to it. But I love that. And anything that I've seen that has tonka bean in it, and amber tends to be a scent that I like. But it's also got to be accompanied by the
Then it works with your
lighter
chemistry.
stuff. I guess it does.
What's so funny about this is that every once in a while, Murphy will try a new soap or a new shower gel, and he'll step out of the shower and he'll come get in bed with me, and I'll be like, what did you do? You know what I'm talking about. And honestly, the only way I can describe it, and is something I don't like, and I hate it because you'll smell it in the store, or you open the top of the shower gel and you're like, this is good. But it smells different in the container than it does with your body chemistry. And there's something about your body chemistry that it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, because I'm like, what is that? Because it smells almost powdery to me, which is almost feminine. And I like a man to smell like a man.
Yeah, and the one that you're talking about is the sandalwood version of
Is it Bath and Body Works?
Everyman Jack.
Oh, Everyman Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a huge one of those.
Well, I know. That's why when you went to the store, I'm like, okay, get ready. Mr. Powder is going to be walking in the bedroom.
On you. Isn't that horrible? But it probably smells good on some men. You have a different body chemistry.
Well, I don't think it's. I mean, that's me stepping right out of the shower. Obviously drying off first. You know, but then you're smelling it 5 minutes after I've towel dried versus, it'd be a half hour. You don't know. I actually showered with that this morning. Did I? No, I used the coconut version of it. But I don't find that those.
Quite a spa at our house.
Yeah, no kidding.
About to say.
But they make coconut Everyman Jack too. You've seen that. But it doesn't seem to last very long. To me, those shower gels and all that, I don't see them as lasting. Yeah,
no,
exactly.
it's almost for you.
It's while you're enjoying. It's almost like aromatherapy during the shower itself, because no one else is really going to notice that later, except Jodi.
Yeah,
But I'm with you on that. I don't like the powdery stuff either. Now, the one that I got rid of, I was really tossed up. It was a toss up for me, or it was torn, I should say, because I liked the way that it went on me. But I knew that it was going to be just too intense for anybody else around me. And I purposely never wore that one around you, Jodi. I let you smell it.
Yeah.
But I never wore it. And the notes, it stayed all day long on me. And it's the one that they say is for fall. It's called The Most Wanted Parfum by Azzaro. And it's got high reviews, but like anything in the world, it's going to be subjective. And its top notes are ginger, which is the first thing to kind of wear off as soon as you put it on. Then the heart of it is woodsy, different woodsy notes, which I like that. And the base of it is this bourbon vanilla that is to me, it's the thing that really makes it stand out.
It's what holds it down.
And I like that smell, but I find that scent stays on you. And if somebody is not a big fan of even vanilla, as universal as it is, too much of it can wind up going, dude, what are you wearing? You know?
Why do you smell sweet? Like, why do you smell like a cupcake? Right.
Right. But it's and so it's not really designed to be worn. And that's just scratching the surface. I'm nowhere, and there are so many different fragrances that you can choose from. But I'm just a goober. I walk into a department store, which I don't do very often anymore, because I do so much online shopping. But Jodi knows this. As soon as I walk in,
oh my God,
the fragrance counter, I'm just like intoxicated. I'm like, can I just stay here, Jodi, while you shop? Because I love it.
What's funny is that there are certain fragrances like that that I'll put on before bed, not every night, but let's just say I've showered, I get into bed, and you're not even in bed yet, and I'll put on some cream. I have that bum cream in that yellow round container.
Yeah.
It's bum cream is what it's called. And I don't even know what the notes are. Coconut and some other things. And when I put that on just to moisturize my elbows and my skin, I kind of put it everywhere, I guaranteed, even if he comes to bed an hour later, he's like, oh, you smell it,
Yeah, I know. It makes me like,
I know.
Hey, so haven't I seen you somewhere before? It makes me want to rewind back to the beginning of our relationship.
That's only the body butter. That's what I put on is the cream,
the
body butter, because
good.
I bought a little roller ball of the fragrance because that's how I try. I don't buy the big jars or the big bottles like Murphy does. I'll try a roller ball first of a fragrance, and I bought the little travel size. And the fragrance, you never acted that way. You're like, okay, me.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that's fine. I don't wear it really. I want you to like it, but I really wear it for me. Yeah. I choose all my fragrances and cosmetics for myself.
What do you like to wear, Sam? I mean, have you found the one that is your one?
I have a Yves Saint Laurent that I can't remember which one it is, but I have that one that I really do like.
And that's you consider that your signature?
Yeah, but
do you have a signature?
Yeah. That's like if I'm doing something like this weekend, I've got something planned with my daughter Maddie. I'll spritz it on before I go to that.
Oh, that's nice.
But otherwise,
you don't wear it on the daily.
No.
I will say this: I love Murphy's example is cool because I kind of was raised at the thought of, like, it was a big deal for me as a girl growing up in the country to get a bottle of perfume for Christmas from an aunt I barely knew or something like that, because it was like, oh my gosh. And I would put that thing on my dresser like it was just sacred, and I would wipe it off. And when I cleaned my room, it was just, I felt like a grown up because I had a bottle of perfume. It was probably something cheap, but I didn't think it was. And so I also thought, I had the idea that I had to grow up and have a signature scent. And it's great for you to have one that you love, that you find that works really well for you and that you like. But there's nothing wrong with trying new things.
Oh, yeah.
It's, and what's cool about that is, I guess the number one thing to remember, I should say, if you want to smell good, the number one thing you should be looking for is something that smells clean. Nobody has an objection to something smelling clean. So if you're picking up a cologne bottle, Murphy, and it smells like leather, or it smells like, ginger or amberwood or whatever, make sure it smells clean. You cannot go wrong with that. You can't.
No, you can't go wrong with that. There is something that I've never been able to put my finger on, which, by the way, so the others that I wear, just so you know, Sam, if you're wondering what else is in the collection, Mont
It's
Blanc
got quite a collection.
Mont Blanc Legend to me is one of my favorites.
You've had that one forever.
I've had that forever, and that might have been. I'm trying to remember who it was that recommended that to us. It was one of our coworkers said, "My husband wears Mont Blanc Legend." It might have been Bridget who used to work here, I think. Anyway,
That's all it
and I'm
takes for somebody to have mentioned one, and Murphy's like, "I'm gonna try that then."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just curiosity. That's yeah.
He's a real consumer. He is.
I am the ultimate consumer, I suppose. I do keep Sauvage, but I don't use it very often because it's a really intense one. It lasts all day. It's kind of got that, and I mean, I think it's a smart Johnny Depp partnership. It really is one of the most popular ones out there. It's also it's not cheap, so I just use it sparingly. Jodi's brother actually gave me a bottle of CKB, Calvin Klein B, which is a very inexpensive, cologne. And the only time I use it actually is when I get out of the shower. It's not the powdery one, just so you know. But that's a personal thing for me. I just like the way that it smells. It does not last for very long, through the day, so I don't wear it on a regular basis. So I'm not like crazy over the top with all of this, but
most people don't put cologne on after a shower just for themselves. Though.
It's one spray.
Hear yourself.
I don't know. I mean, I know. I mean,
that's when you're supposed to put it on.
Well,
isn't it?
so
it's
when your
better
pores are open.
Your
right?
pores, yeah.
Yeah, and but this is going to sound. Jodi's going to roll her eyes. Frank Sinatra used to do that. He did. And there actually
that's the goal.
There was a lavender scented men's cologne that's not made anymore. That's crazy expensive if you buy it on eBay now to try to find any remaining bottles. And it was his.
You've tried.
It was his signature scent. I guess it was like the scent kind of the 50s and 60s, but it was really high end. I'd be curious to know what that actually smells like. There are knockoffs, but there are people that are like, nah, this is not the original deal. I don't know why it's not made. I guess it's not made anymore because lavender is not a core scent for most men's.
It's not.
Now.
That's what's weird about it to me. I'm not saying it didn't smell great. I'm not saying he didn't smell great, but you don't see lavender as the lead, base, top, bottom scent of any popular men's colognes in the notes.
It's a more sophisticated industry now. I mean, that's what I've got to think. I mean, it's in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, whatever they were squeezing out of plants is what they put together, and that's what you have.
Didn't you buy some stuff that Simon Cowell wore one time?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Was that soap or
no? It was so. What the version he buys is much more expensive, and it's a very popular British. It's something essence of limes.
Oh.
And it's like $350 a bottle or something like that. No, I did not buy that version of it.
Yeah.
I bought the knockoff version of it, but I liked it for because again, that's a lighter scent, but it wore off really quickly. Probably because I bought the cheap one. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's so funny when we were doing an interview with
we were
Simon
talking
Cowell,
to him.
And I don't even know
he
why.
Mentioned, well, he was being very flirtatious.
Yeah, he was.
And
he loved Jodi.
And he volunteered I think he volunteered what he wears. I don't know if I asked him, but
I think you must have asked him that.
Maybe.
And
I can't remember.
But yeah, it was I forget the name of the company, but it was Essence of Limes is what I remember. It being. It's got the citrus notes to it. So
yeah.
But I just figured I would share that with you in case. I'm intrigued by it. It's not like I've got a lot of time to commit to it, and I'm certainly not an expert. But it's fascinating to me that companies, and they are constantly experimenting with the different amounts and different, I don't know what you call that, just
recipes,
oils, and I guess it would be a recipe,
kind of
to
formula,
right? To come up with new fragrances.
Mm-hmm.
Jodi,
combinations.
Jodi, can I buy that one that Murphy has at Ulta?
I don't. He would know. He buys his fragrances.
Oh, okay.
What
I don't buy fragrances.
Are you talking about the Versace?
Yeah, Pour Homme.
Oh yeah, they sell that there. Okay. They sell Dell and Blue. They've got a great men's counter.
I think that you guys should go together.
Yeah. You know what? One of my favorite scents is at Ulta. Mm-hmm. It's I know.
Whole room, the whole place.
So it's actually a it's actually a women's perfume. I'm not gonna wear it, obviously. But
I'm surprised you haven't bought it for me then.
So it's an Ariana Grande perfume.
Oh yeah,
and I'm forgetting
Cloud.
I don't remember if it's.
She's got a few.
It's not I mean, I guess it could be Cloud, but for some reason I think it was that her first one?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't know the order of her fragrances.
She's got really cool bottles. I love the, but a couple of people that I've known that have worn the, Ariana Grande fragrances are like, they're kind of intoxicating too.
I didn't know about that.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.